watch our next guest do what he does best on TikTok, you're not gonna believe the sound that comes out of his mouth, okay? Please welcome from Georgia, Brandon Conway. Take it away, babe. Distract him, but you got both shoes. Not one, you got both shoes. And that, guys, that is a compliment. If I take my shoe off and throw it at you and you sing it, that's like a standing ovation, okay? So, just so you know, it's a compliment. I'm just not throwing shoes up. You understand what I mean, don't you? Oh my God. Oh my God. So, this is surreal because she was over here like, what is happening? What is going on? This is amazing. How are you feeling right now?
I'm shocked. Like, I was good. I did the rehearsal. I'm like, okay, this is real. This is real. Then I walked in and I did the crack, and I'm like, okay, this is really real. It's like, oh, I open and it's like, oh, this is really real. Okay, time to go to work. You know, like, ooh, it's just, you know.
Did you ever think your singing would get you this far?
No.
No?
I was expecting, you know, I didn't want to sing originally. You know, I did it as a hobby. I started when I was 9, and I just did it for fun. You know,
wow.
Michael's music opened the door for me to just, you know, kind of like explore more music, and that's how I did it. And I said I did it for fun. I didn't think it was anywhere. It wasn't even a career choice at the time. You know, I wanted to be a professional wrestler. Yeah. And then, you know, like, you know, I knew that was the childhood dream, like the mentality dream. Like, I got to be actually.
How old are you? You're 22. So is this like your first, because this is a drastic change, right? You was on TikTok singing, and then that so is this like one of your over here like this? I you gotta sing to the side of the microphone. You know, because we sing too, so I understand. Like, sometimes you gotta go within yourself. Because at your performance, it's the biggest audience, you know what I mean? Like, how much performing have you done?
Well, so I got to a point where I was doing gigs in different places, just like I would have laughed and said I'd be doing this, and started going to karaoke with somebody that dragged me out.
Karaoke singing like that? Oh my God.
And they started me out, you know, like, and the guy's my manager, Eric, great guy, love him to death. He was a DJ that night, and I stood for 10 minutes aside in silence. He was like, I'm like, oh, I'm great. Like, you want to sing? No, not really. Like, I don't do this. Like, oh, just, you know, well, put a song on there. Just do what you do. And went from there to, you want a job? Can't do this on the radio.
So that's what people first heard you sing it, to encourage you to sing? Like, how did people sing? What did you think of when you looked online and you like, because you always saw this back in the crib, the kids sent it to me, my friends sent it to me, like, you heard this dude? Like, you're everywhere. Do you realize that? Singing like that?
It's weird. Like,
Is it weird?
It's weird, very. I was expecting 2,000. So I had like 54 followers before that. I was expecting, you
Hold the
know.
line, hold the line, hold the line.
Thank you. I love you too.
Did you hear him say you